Hi, I'm Kip from kiphakes.tv, and in today's video we will be looking at this. This is the Ring Door View Cam, and we'll be chatting about it, unboxing it, and most importantly getting it installed. So roll titles. I've really wanted a smart doorbell for quite some time now, but they all seem to have their problems and limitations. For a start, a lot of them look quite big and chunky, especially those with built-in batteries. And I would need one with a built-in battery because there's no power anywhere near my front door. The standard Ring ones I just find so big and unwieldy. They look like someone's put an old Nokia on their door and stuck a big lens on it. They just don't look very nice. So when I spotted the Door Ring View Cam and how that works, I must admit I was very intrigued. So I used the money from my Patreons, join my Patreon please, and basically spent the £120 that it costs to purchase one, and here it is. So basically, if you don't know, the Ring Door View Cam replaces the spy hole on your door, and it's that simple really. You take out your spy hole, you put in the ring, and in theory you've got a smart doorbell. Yeah, so I'm intrigued to see how it works and if indeed it does work. It's hard to judge the battery life really, because it all depends on how often you use it, how many times it's pressed, if you have motion detection on and stuff like that, even if you have the HDR settings used. So I can't give you any real world advice about how long the battery will last, simply because I've not really used it for all that long. So here it is, and in the blink of an eye we'll be at the table and we'll get it out of the box. So let's do that. Okay, so let's get this unboxed. Say hello to Ring. Hello. So, not sure what this is. We'll come back to that in a second. Aha. So this is the guy itself. So this is the part that mounts outside your door. And this is the new spy hole. And then this is the camera. And this is the doorbell button. And this part threads through your door and goes into this, which is what is inside your house on the back of your door. Now these do have a certain thickness of door that are required. That's a sort of absolute minimum and maximum, and I'll put those up on the screen. And it's also got a privacy cover for the spy hole. Now this is where the sort of main workings are, and this is where the battery goes. Let's have a look for the battery. Now these are designed to go in with minimum impact, so they're good for rental properties. You don't have to screw or drill or anything like that. It's not very intrusive. Okay, so you've got this tool here, which is designed to help you remove your existing spy hole. This edge here is good for getting off paint if you've got any paint around the existing spy hole, and then you use this edge to twist it. But I'll show you that when I install it. Right, and then we've got a micro USB cable. That's for charging the battery pack, which is here. And there we go. So this is the battery. Now you can buy additional ones. They are $19.99 I think, and that they charge outside the unit through that micro USB socket there, and they've got status LEDs that flash to tell you how they're charging. It's quite a big battery actually, so that should last a while. The time it lasts does depend on the amount that the doorbell's used and the amount of detections you have and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm probably going to get an additional battery just so I've got one ready to go when it needs replacing. Right, and then these are just some parts for the spy hole, I think. I think this is if you've got a big hole. and it just is a bit of added thickness, I think, maybe. We'll see. And yeah, this is the screw portion that goes inside. So let's see what we've got in this Say Hello to Ring guide. Oh, okay, so we've got a spare connector cable. Now this is what threads through the door to speak to the box that's inside the door. And because it is quite thin, I guess there's a possibility of it breaking. So that's good that they've included a spare. Is there anything else? Aha! Instruction manual. Probably won't need that. Oh, actually, no, it's quite straightforward. Nice illustrations. Should be fairly idiot-proof. Well, we'll see. So one of the reasons I have opted for this particular ring is because I think it looks better than the other ones they do, largely because the internals are split between the inside and outside. On the normal ones, you've got everything in one box on the outside and they just look a bit unwieldy and big, but this outside part is actually quite small and sleek and not like screaming, "Look at me, I've got a Ring doorbell." So yeah, I like that. Well, I guess the next job is for me to install it. So let's go do that. So now we're going to use the supplied tool to twist this off. Right, so that's loosened it up a bit. Let's get it out the front. Perfect. It's out now. So let's put this in. Right, now we've got to go back to the other side and finish it off. Okay, so this is the back of the doorbell. And you just unclick it like so. And then you remove the orange cap and pull out this guy, which is the connector, through here. There we go. And then it's just a case of using this to screw in your spy hole. So you pull through the slack, and then you press in the connector, and then you pull it down, and that locks into place. Then you need a battery. So we push the battery in. Well, that is the Ring fully installed. Now we need to set it up with my phone. So let me show you my screen and we can go through the process together. So let's install the Ring app. That installation was super easy, really painless, really quick. No messing, just sorted. I'm impressed so far. Let's see how this goes. Now I think we've got to scan this QR code. There is a note on it that says scan during setup, so that's probably something to do with it. There we go, let's open the app. Okay, so I don't have an account. What is your name? My name is Kip. Thanks. Continue. What country do I live in? United Kingdom. What is my email address? Can have that one. There you go. Right, let's create a new password. You can't see this bit. I did wonder if it would link to your Amazon account, but it seems to be different to that, which is interesting. Right, there we go, let's create an account. Okay, save my password. Right, got to verify my email. There we go. Good, good, right. There we go. Ah, you can link your Amazon account. Perfect. And it's also added the skill to the Alexa, which is good. We'll play with that a bit later. Do I want to two-step verification. Yeah, go on then. There we go, we're in. Okay, so let's go to add ring product, and then we want a doorbell. And let's scan the QR code. Perfect, can do that. Create location, right. Okay, so I've got to enter my address. Right, so we will call that front door. Has your Ring doorbell been installed? I've installed it already. Battery is inserted. There we go. Tap connect on the following screen. Connect to my Ring. There we go, right, so we'll get it joined onto the Wi-Fi. There we go, we're home. Now can we, oh, of course, there's a firmware update. Just got to wait up to 15 minutes.
20 minutes later.
All that's left to do is put the back cover on. And it's got like a little slidey thing so you can cover up the spy hole should you wish to. And that just clips on like that. Perfect, it's done. Right, okay, so it's installed and it's updated, so that's good. Let's finish the setup in the app. There we go, so it's asking for motion settings. Let's make motion work for you. Does your Ring doorbell face a busy part of the hallway? Yes, it does. Do you want your Ring doorbell to detect motion? Probably not, because it would just be going the whole time. No outer door. There we go. Right, our settings are saved. Do you want to block the camera from viewing certain areas? Do you want to disable audio streaming and recording? No, we want audio. There we go. I'm done. Well, I think that will do for this part, and then maybe let's go back to the desk now and we'll have a little bit of a further play with the software, see how it works with the Echo devices, and have a finish up and chat about it all. So yeah, let's go back to the desk. So it's all set up and installed, and I must admit I'm very impressed with the way it worked. Everything seems good, the software's great, and it integrates really nicely with the Alexa. Really
Someone is at the front.
Who's that? No, not today. Go away. Idiot. Yeah, as I was saying, it works really nicely with the Alexa. You can buy a chime unit, so it acts more like a traditional doorbell. If you've got Echo units, especially the Echo shows with the screen, then you just get the image beamed to your device just as the doorbell rings. It's super smart, and also you can pick it up on your phone as well whilst out and about. Yeah, I honestly am very impressed with it. I love the way it works. I think the best thing about it is how non-destructive the installation is. So for example, if you rent a house and you want a smart doorbell, this is perfect for you. So long as you've got a spy hole, it's absolutely fine. There's no drilling, there's no sticking, there's no nothing. It's just really simple, and it just works. I'm really impressed with it. So I think what I might do is a video at some point in a couple of months where I've had it for a while and we can see how it all works. And I think one of my favourite things is the history section in the app. So if you go into that, you can see all the notifications you've had. So you can just quickly pop in and check your notifications and see who was at your door and when. It's very smart. I'm just so impressed with how it all works, as you could probably tell. It is really good. If you want to have your recordings and stuff backed up to the cloud, you can sign up with Ring to their subscription. I think it's £2.50 a month for a few cameras, and then I think there's an additional service when you've got multiple cameras, and that's a little bit more expensive. But for £2.50 a month for like a month's worth of storage of all your videos, and if you've got the motion detection switched on, then you know those are all saved to the cloud as well. It is just so simple, and the software is quite intuitive as well. I've been very impressed with the software. I think the only limitation is if you've got a UPVC front door. I know some of them have quite thin pieces in the middle where the spy hole is. It doesn't really work on those. You have to check your spy hole thickness before you buy one of these, because if it's too big then it just won't work, unfortunately. But that is really the only limitation to it. So yeah, it's a quick thing to install. It works really well. £120 isn't the cheapest thing in the world, but equally I think in some ways it will pay for itself quite quickly. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else for me to say. Just if you want to sort of follow me on social, I've got all my links in the description. I've got a Discord as well. Join in that with that. And I've got a Patreon page and a Ko-Fi as well. If you want to buy me a coffee or, you know, help me buy more stuff for the channel. Anyway, that is it from me now. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll be back soon for some more vlogging fun. See ya!